Thomas finds a seam, elevates, and it rattles out. The follow by Crawford's blocked by McNogna, but the second chance is true.
Great second effort there.
Niles is blitzed, gets it away to Cole, goes in, and he scores. Hampton a 9-game winning streak, Lincoln Park a 14-game winning streak. A good move inside by Lum, and it rattles around. And just like that, Lincoln Park goes back on top by in this opening quarter. Here's Cummings, the pin commit, heavily contested, but it doesn't matter.
Heavily contested.
Points per game in all of the WPIAL, averaging 80 a game. McNogna with an answer. The biggest upsets that this would be of the year, as Lincoln Park has a 35-game winning streak against WPIAL teams, and Alex Niles trying to make sure that that streak comes to an end tonight. Makes it 8-6 Lincoln Park. And a beautiful cut by Prudente as he swells the advantage to 4 for Hampton.
So well executed, that little shuffle cut right over the top. Really frustrated Lincoln Park defensively.
And a big shot there by Lum. The answer right back. On the other end is McNogna. Pace of play starts to pick up. Here's Thomas. Highly recruited player, finds a little space, front rims it, but sticks with the miss. Wow.
Whoa. Go over that 500 win mark in his career.
Kramer. Rebound secured by Cummings. So foul comes against Crawford. That's his first team's third. Here he is with the 3, and he rattles it home. Points to Hampton's student section and says, anything you do, I'll do better.
To have uncles and cousins.
And Cummings showing off in front of his future coach. And a beautiful feed by his fellow teammate. Back and forth in the first quarter. A 16-12 advantage for Lincoln Park as Thomas causes the takeaway. Here he comes, and with the flush.
That's a great scouting report by...
I'm not even able to hit rim. Strong move inside by Brandon Cummings. The younger, his first team second, as Lincoln Park up by their widest margin of the early going. Trying to get back-to-back championships. McNogna finishes down low. Pinpoint passing coming from Alex Niles.
Great pass, great cut, great finish. That's well coached, well done there.
Cummings swirls, but runs out of space. Here comes Borgo. Niles, yes! And just like that, that 8-point deficit turns into just a 3-point ball game. Thomas, hounded, fires, and it rattles out. Thomas comes away with it, and a blocking foul, plus the bucket for Thomas. A boys WPIAL championship. Kramer drives in on Thomas, and a nice little touch. That will be such a fun matchup to watch tonight. Two future Division I players going head-to-head.
They're going to stay in zone here, Hampton. If they force them to go one-on-one, they're doing all right.
And Cummings splashes it over the 6'9" McNogna. He leaks out though, and he finishes down low. So transition offense clicking for the... Thomas weaves, elevates, connects. Just too easy.
Defense. Manage the clock.
Yeah. Thomas darts away with it. Charges in, and a nice strong finish as the lead enters into the double-digit range. I think the moral of the story, but right now Lincoln Park trying to play as perfect as possible as Cummings, man oh man. There's Kramer, their go-to man. Leading scorer, a Lehigh commit. Rocks. Bothered, steps, and floats it home. Final seconds tick down. Here comes Cummings. Half court heave. save. Oh, and he almost got it to go. Wow. But in their 8th WPIAL championship. Thomas slithers through. What a nice, gentle touch. Wow.
And that was diamond and 1 to start for Hampton. You asked that at the break. They went something different. The 1 was on Cummings. And Thomas went ahead. And this is where Lincoln Park's going to be dangerous.
Thomas, but it's read well by Prudente. Here comes Kramer. Takeoff time. Showing off the hops for sure. The teardrop by Lumfiles. And a nice little touch. Kramer elevates. And he can't get the bounce. Almost every part of iron is touched, and here comes Cummings. Streaks down, cradles, and it's blocked. Kramer says not this time.
Kramer really showing his chops with the athleticism.
Cole, and it's back to a 10-point difference.
McNogna has been outstanding.
Much more manageable at the beginning of this third quarter. McNogna on the second try.
Makes any adjustment.
Torian McGee back into the game for the Leopards. McNogna leaves it at the front door. Cole! Basket in the foul! 35-game winning streak against district teams. Lum lines it and drills it.
That's a huge basket.
Kramer picked up by Thomas. Here's a big 3 by Nihilus. Absolutely. 5-point difference. Not any higher than 12 points. Thomas fires. Rattles out. Crawford back to McGee. Bucket and the bump. Talbot's keeping him in check, but still find themselves down by 10 as we near the final minute of the third quarter. Nihilus, yes! And the harm!
He gave a little dramatic.
After that bucket, Nihilus into double digits with 11 points. Thomas snakes through, gets swatted! It's McNogna turning it away! And then Thomas gets it back! Plows through, and he rolls it home! 20 while Lincoln Park looking for that 7th title and continue to kind of etch their name in WPIAL lore. Kramer can't get the party started. McNogna brings it down and puts it up. He's at a... Thomas finds space. Lum leans and connects.
We've seen that a few times from him. That little...
Back to action here with 6 minutes remaining in this championship. 10-point Lincoln Park lead. Kramer with the snatch back, but McNogna with the soft hands. They have kept it within striking distance. They just can't get over that 5 to 9 point hump. DePaula, all air, and Crawford climbs the ladder. Finds Thomas, and he jams it home.
Second chance.
Kramer gets freed up. Well off the mark, Prudente keeps it alive. Nihilus worms his way through, grazes iron, second chance, and it counts! Nihilus says, we're not going down without a fight to Buffalo. Buffalo football commit as he's 1 of 2 from the line there. Lead back up to the largest it's been now, since the fourth quarter at least. 13-point game. McNogna just will not go down without a fight. The persistent play. And Kramer can't reel it in, and Crawford drops it home. Nihilus elevates and splashes it in, and a timeout called by Joe Lafko. 13-point lead for Lincoln Park. 30 seconds to play in the championship. Kramer. And Thomas comes away with it. Here he comes. Time to show off. It's takeoff Thomas for two. 66-51. The exclamation point on the championship as time winds down here at the Peterson Event Center. And for the 7th time in program history and the 2nd straight year, Lincoln Park is the Class 4A WPIAL champions as they take down the Talbots 66-51.
They had to earn this championship, Jack. A score in a game that was a lot closer than what it might feel. Hampton deserves a ton of credit. This was sort of the exclamation point, cherry on top. Malik Thomas with an impressive performance here tonight.